Hey, what's up, everyone? So, Bitcoin decided to pull back today, and none of this should be alarming. None of this should be really surprising. Bitcoin is in this range between 60K to 67K. I think after we broke down and then broke back up, this should be treated as support. So, we're currently retesting it right now. And this is something that I've been discussing both on Twitter, I've been discussing in my Patreon. I'm going to show you a post from the other day. I discussed this right here. The current overhead resistance stands at 67 to 67.3K. Um, and we're currently in a range between 60K to 67.3K. If we do see a pullback to retest the breakout we saw back above support at 60K, do not be alarmed. So there's nothing alarming about this. And if you're someone who's interested in Patreon, I have it right here on my profile. So I'm keeping everyone there updated. I'm updating everyone on Twitter. I'm trying to do YouTube as well. Um, so none of this should be alarming that we retested this. I see once again a lot of people in fear, in doubt. People getting scared out of their positions. I think at this point, if we were to break below 59.6K, then it would be alarming. Then it'd be okay, this is maybe not what we think it is. Maybe this is actually some sort of temporary top. But as far as an inverse head and shoulders goes, this still to me just looks like it's normal. It's par for the course. I would have liked for this part to reach higher. It didn't, but pulling back to where the left shoulder formed is not anything out of the norm. Like, this is not surprising. So we want to see this hold now. 59.6K is very important to hold. And we want to see it then bounce and then get up here to this neckline and then potentially break it. I'm going to show you the weekly 10 SMA. This is currently at the 66.4K level now. We want to see Bitcoin reclaim that. It held it during the entire uptrend. However, it lost it right here. It lost it a few other times during this uptrend, and every single time those were buying opportunities and led to more upside after we reclaimed it. So that's something we want to see reclaimed. I'm going to show you the weekly RSI. So this is something we've been just waiting for weeks and weeks and weeks, and every single time the weekly RSI has fallen below to make a lower low, it has always recovered before the end of the week. So we've seen this before, but this time we're heading into Saturday now, and this is below, and this is required in order for Bitcoin to make bullish divergence. We need a lower low in the RSI. So last week it closed right up here. See where this point is, and then the week prior right here. See where this little point is. It was not a lower low. It was actually slightly above, but right now we're finally below. So hopefully we get a weekly close below, and then Bitcoin bounces, and then we make that bullish divergence. Like, that would be the ideal situation here. I'm going to go to, let's see, I'll do Pepe really fast. So Pepe, this is on the weekly time frame. Looks good. It looks like it's ready to go higher. This looks like an inverse head and shoulders with a retest. I'll draw this out real fast. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, breakout, retest, and then hopefully a breakout. I think a lot of the alt stuff will be highly dependent on what happens with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin rolls over below 59.6K, then we could see a lot of setups get damaged, like we saw a month ago before we had the big crash. Like, there was a lot of alts that had decent setups, but the moment the market rolled over, they just folded and those setups got washed away. So we'll continue to see what happens. I'm going to go to render real fast as well. Render still looks perfectly fine to me. I would like it to hold this area, maybe retest it at 1056, but same thing, double bottom, broke out, retested the breakout, and then you'd want to see it start to go up after that, which we've started to see.